Good morning, April 1st today. I heard somebody say yesterday, a comment that I read, and they said that nothing will surprise them coming today, whatever comes their way today. And that is pretty dangerous when we get to that stage. I continue with speaking on do not worry, speaking about out of Matthew 6 from verse 25 to 34. That chapter speaks about do not worry. I'm going to read for us again from verse 25, and it says this to us. It says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you'll eat or drink, or about your body, what you'll wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?" And then it says this, "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet the Heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" And I live here amongst a lot of the jungle here, and I see the birds, and yet I've never seen a bird that's got a storehouse somewhere here. I've never seen that. And so we try and live like that. We've got storehouses. And it carries on in verse 27. It says, "Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" Can you add a single hour to your life by worrying? And in verse 28 says, "And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow? They do not labor or spin." You see, God provides for them. He provides for them. You see, what this whole chapter is saying, that from verse 25 to 34, it's saying this to us. If you are worrying, stop. If you're worrying, stop it. And then it says, if you haven't started, don't start. Those are two things it's saying to us from 25 to 34. In a nutshell, it's saying, if you're worrying, stop it. If you haven't started, don't start. This is what it's saying to us this morning. You see, worry doesn't have to be a constant struggle. If we allow the peace of Christ in our hearts, we need His peace to deal with all the concerns and worries. I had this quote yesterday. It says this: "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength." Amazing. Worry doesn't empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. You see, when you're worrying, you become ineffective today. You become an ineffective being today. Not tomorrow, today, because of your worry. You're consumed by these concerns. So you become totally ineffective. I'm going to read for us 3 scriptures. It says this to us. Colossians 3, verse 15. It says, "And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you're called in one body." You see, folk, this is why we need one another. This is why we need the church, to encourage each other, to keep each other strong. We need to be encouraging each other all the time, especially with what we are going through right now. And then in 2 Thessalonians 3, verse 16. "Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times, in every way. The Lord be with you all." He will give us peace. He is our peace. That's Him. Psalm 55 and verse 22 says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. You will never permit the righteous to be moved." See, folk, just cast your burdens on God. Don't try and deal with these things on your own. Otherwise, you become ineffective today, and we need to be effective every single day, especially during this lockdown that we're going through. Bless you all. Have an awesome day.